Hey traders, I hope you all doing well. So first of all, please excuse my low and horsey voice because I'm having a sore throat and a bit of fever. That doesn't stop me to update you guys as usual. Now, what do we have here on natural gas? Here you can see we got this big impulsive move due to the inventory release. Now, let me show you something that will help you to understand the market behavior, the way you enter, the way the market give you signals to enter or exit your trades. I promise you in the end you will learn something out of it, and that will be really beneficial for you to take your trading decision. I will also show you how we can combine the fundamentals and technicals together. As you know, I'm a technical trader. I mostly look at the technical factors, but let me show you something here as well. So now, but again, if you want to skip this part of the video, you can skip it to the timestamp up there. Now let me show you something how you can combine the fundamentals. So now let me show you this example here, as I've been testing this pair for my strategies, and here we got one example for you. So now at this point we are at the resistance, and now we have this counter trading zone right here in the green, from where we will look for our buy trades, right? Similar as natural gas. Now I remember I've said that I'll be looking for my counter trades once we hit this zone, right? So keep that in mind. So at the end of the section, you will understand what I meant by that. Now at this point, we'll be looking to buy here at this area of value, and let's see what happens now. Market is pushing down. At this point, what we are looking at? We are looking at a hit of this zone to take a counter trade. Okay, now right here, what do you see? That zone has been broken. Now, if you would be buying at this point, let's say you start buying here, at this point, the zone has been broken. Did we get any entry reason? No, we did not. And there is no reason to enter here. Market, the price action talks with you. They give you a signal that we have a buying pressure, and once you have a buying pressure, you enter the trade. Now you are investing your hard earned money, right? That doesn't mean you go in the live market and just start clicking buy or sell button just by seeing if the market is really low. As you can see now, the market is pushing down, market is oversold. At this point, what traders do, even I used to do this thing, I see the market is really low and then I start buying at this price without knowing if the market is going to fall from here or not. And I see this oversold situation. If these situations are a buying signal, then everyone in the market will be rich. In order to trade professionally, you need to see what the price action is telling you. Remember that you are spending your hard earned money. You need to see a proper signal. If you have a proper signal, then you invest your hard earned money. You need to see if the market is in the zone. Let's see what happens now. Okay, right here at this point, we have a hit of this zone. Did we get an entry? We need to look the exact entry signal. Trading is that simple, where you can just buy by seeing the market overbought, or where you can buy just seeing the market is really low. Then again, everyone would be rich at this point. Now, what happened is market pushed back up. Doesn't matter if the market pushed up from here. We did not get a reason to enter. We are not risking our money here. We need to see a good reason to enter. Now, market fall back down. What do we have here now? Do we have a reason to enter here? Do we have a divergence here? We have a bullish engulfer. We have divergence. We are in the major area of value. We have three confluences here, and this is the reason to invest your hard earned money. Now you have everything you need to look to enter the trade. At this point, if my stop loss is hit, that's fine. You have your protection there. If your take profit is hit, then that's totally cool because you have entered a right trade at this point. If you entered here, you can see the market eventually hit your target using 1 to 1 risk to reward ratio, and even after that the market pushes up. Now what happens if there is a major news coming up in the market? Now let me show you one example for that as well. So right here, if you see, I've sent this trade to my priority member a couple of weeks ago, and here you can see we entered here at 1800 6 o'clock, and here you can see the interest rate decision was coming up next day. Now we entered before we have an interest rate decision. So now in this case, if the fundamentals goes in the favor of my technicals, that will be awesome, and that will be extra confluence. And in that case, I'm entering using my technical factor with using a double bottom entry. Market is in a major zone. Right here we have a double bottom move, we have a divergence. Everything is going with our analysis. Now, if we have a news in our favor, then in that case, you can manage your position because we have interest rate decision in our favor, and you can even take larger profit. Now, let's see what happens. So right here, this was a move that happened because of the interest rate decision. In this case, you can remove your take profit and then manage your position, and you can see you have a larger, very large risk to reward ratio. And as you can see, the market pushed up dramatically. Now this is how the technical factors work with fundamentals. I will still enter using my technical factor. If my technical and fundamental goes together, that awesome. And if it doesn't, I have my stop loss there, and we have an example right here. This was the same trade happened with interest rate decision. Right here, you can see interest rate decision. We entered this trade. I've sent this trade to my members, or I don't remember, it was in my Telegram channel. And as you can see, the market pushed up. Right here, we had a big fall, and my stop losses was hit. We entered using my technical analysis, but the fundamental didn't go in my favor. In that case, I will not blame that my stop losses hit because the news goes against me. I have my strategy that has been tested. I've tested all my strategy, and that has proven to be profitable in a large sample size. And with that, I am not going to change a strategy just because of a single news factor. Yes, if you do not want to trade when there is a big news coming up, you shouldn't enter. If you don't want to enter, you should avoid entering if you feel that there's a big news coming up. But this is how I trade, and this is how I've tested my strategy. So now, if you have tested your strategy, you must be confident about taking your trades. And if you follow my trading system, as you know, I do swing trading, I do trading on 4 hours and 1 hour time frame. I've tested all my strategy, everything which I teach you guys on YouTube channel and in my priority group. I've tested everything. As you can see, I've been testing this pair for a few different strategies. As you can see here, I start testing it from 25th of Feb till right here till 28th of April 2022. So that is why, if you have tested your strategy, if you are confident, do not change that. If you follow my trading system, I would say keep that. If you follow your own trading system, you must follow your own trading system. Do not change your strategy, because if your strategy is profitable in a large sample size, then that is the one for you. Doesn't matter what people say, what traders say in the market, you should have faith on your own trading system. So that's all I wanted to share with you guys. So let's go back to natural gas and let's do our analysis, and let's see what's happening with natural gas. So at this point, here you can see the market pushed up because of this fundamentals. Market pushed up from here, and now it is above 50 and 20 EMA. At this point, if you think I'm going to pull up my Fibonacci tool, no, I'm not going to do that, because I have 4 rules for that. I have my checklist there, and at this point, the Fibonacci tool is not applicable. Now, once the market is above 50 and 20 EMA, I look for bullish confirmation. So at this point, I will look for a pullback. I will look for a few red candles, and then I will look for a bullish engulfing candle. If we have this condition, then that is a sign that the market will push up from this zone. Now, if we do not get any sort of entry reason and market break above this zone, I want to see a good few green candle to pull up my Fibonacci tool and see the pullback to take my next entry. So at this point, we are above both EMAs. Look for a bullish entry reason. If we have one, if we do not have one, then I will update you guys accordingly. I'll be really careful to buy in this area because we are still in the resistance zone, and to take a buy trades, I want to wait for a good 2 green candle close above this zone. Right here on currency.com, market is still in between this zone but above 20 and 50 EMA. Both we have a pullback, then I will look for a bullish engulfer to take my long trades. If we have a good reason to enter, if we do not have a reason to enter, then like I said, I will not enter any trade. So wait for a good reason to enter. Once we have that, I will update you accordingly. Okay, let's check gold. Now, similar as yesterday's video, gold is now below this zone. It's just a pullback now. We might see a fall back to the next major level of support. This is my buying area, which I've already mentioned in my yesterday's video. If you want to watch that, you can watch my yesterday's video. This is a zone from where I will look for a good engulfer or double bottom move. Let's check crude oil. So crude oil did bounce from our zone with this 382 candle. It did bounce up, and at this point we have a 50 EMS support. And if you are in the trade, if you are in a buy trade, then this is the good point to exit your trade. 50 EMA. Once hit 50 EMA, we can expect a good pullback out of crude oil. If we break above 50 EMA, then we can expect further bullish move to the next level of resistance. So that's all for commodity market, guys. Any questions, buzz me on Instagram. I'll get back to you ASAP. Hope you trade green the rest of the week. See you guys in the next video. Till then, take care.